Merry Christmas, everybody! You're watching Mysterious Ways Forward. I'm Tara, and I'm coming to you from my parents' house in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And it is Wednesday, December 25th, 2013. So, I'm home for Christmas, obviously. I'll be here for another week and a half. And I'm really excited about it. I love coming home for Christmas because Christmas is pretty much my favorite time of year. This year is going to be a little bit different than it has been before, because usually the way our Christmas works is my dad makes this really awesome breakfast casserole. We're all my mom's mom, so my grandmother and my aunt and my sister and her boyfriend come over, and we all have breakfast together. We usually do stockings before breakfast, and then eat breakfast, and then do presents afterwards. And then pretty much just hang out, watch movies, and eventually we have dinner all together towards the end of the night. But what's different about it this year is that my sister is a nurse, and she has to work today. We actually didn't know until 5 a.m. this morning if she was going to have to work today or not. There's a possibility that she could have been down staff, which means that she could have had to go into work late, or not at all, but she wasn't. So she is working her full 12-hour shift. She's going to get off work in about an hour, and then she's going to come over. We already had breakfast and did stockings. And when she gets here, we're going to do presents and then have dinner, and it's going to be like 8:30 at night. But it's going to be awesome. I'm excited still. It's very strange, but this is what happens. And if we're talking about what happens as you become an adult, let's talk about how holidays change as you become an adult. My sister and I both have boyfriends, and my boyfriend is in Salt Lake City while I'm here in Indiana. Can't be with me this time because he's with his family, and when you're a kid, I remember when I was a kid, my sister and I would try to stay up and wait and see if we could catch sight of Santa and all that stuff, and always fell asleep. My sister would always wake up in the middle of the night, usually shortly after my parents had actually gone to bed after getting everything prepared and set up for the next day. And she would crawl into my room and crawl into bed with me, and then we'd wait together until we would basically talk and watch the clock until it was time that we could potentially wake our parents up. Now we sleep in. My sister obviously doesn't live in this house anymore. I don't live in this house anymore. There's a boyfriend involved. There's a couple boyfriends involved. And we're adults, and my sister has to split her time between my family and her boyfriend's family, and it's different, and now of course, it's not like we're both in college and just have nothing better to do for 2 weeks while Christmas break's going on. She's got to work while I'm home for Christmas, and this is the first year where she's been a nurse and she's had to work at Christmas, so sometimes jobs get in the way, it's strange. And I can only think about it, how did it happen that my mom and dad ended up hosting Christmas? I bet it was once my sister and I were born, and then the grandparents wanted to come to our house and spend Christmas with us. But, how weird will it be if, my sister or I get married in the not-so-distant future, and then maybe we have kids, and then whose house will people go to? Because my mom's an only child, so of course her parents came to visit us, but what will happen because there's two of us? I don't know. It's really interesting to think about. It's kind of strange, and we're talking about, how often do you really feel like an adult? Well, when you go home and you're staying in your parents' house, the house that you grew up in, do you really necessarily feel like an adult anymore? I don't know. I still do, but there's a lot of things that are kind of childlike about being home. And honestly, a little bit, to a certain extent, I like it. So, that's what that's all about. I've got a lot of things going on. I'm excited for my sister to get here. It's been really strange. It's been kind of like Christmas has been backwards all day. But I guess we'll see what happens when she gets here. I'm sure it'll be fun and it'll be great, and we'll just have a lot of laughs, and we always do, because we're family, and that's what happens. So I hope you guys, wherever you are, are having a great Christmas. And I will see you guys next week. So, take it easy. If it's easy, take it twice. Alright, bye guys.